Hello everyone and welcome to the Clickfunnels Affiliate Bootcamp. My name is Bailey Richard and in this video we're going to be learning from Steve Larsen. For 2 years, Steve Larsen was the lead funnel builder at Clickfunnels for Russel Brunson and put over 500 sales funnels under his belt, but honestly he lost track a while ago. Eventually he left Clickfunnels as an employee to get his own 2 Comma Club award and his business crossed $1 million 13 months later. His podcast, Sales Funnel Radio, was created to share best practices and teach the finer points of marketing and funnelology. Steve's approach to offers are so attractive that fans body check their own grandmas just to buy. Long walks on the beach are not his thing, but he loves giving out high fives. So let's go see what Steve has to teach us in this video about being a Clickfunnels super affiliate.
Awesome. Hey, very, very excited. And thank you so much to those of you guys who are on this video right now. Excited to have you. I love affiliate marketing. Actually, my first dollar was created with affiliate marketing. As you guys have likely read in my chapter by now, or if you haven't, I was so excited to get to my affiliate marketing class. I'm sorry, my internet marketing class in college. This is the class I was looking most forward to. I was excited about it. I was stoked. I get there and I sit down and the guy's like, who can define SEO? And I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Are you serious? And the stuff he was teaching was easily 10 years old. So I stood up and I drew a funnel, and I didn't know that's what I was drawing at the time, but I was like, I want to go do this instead of what you're teaching. I don't want to come back to class. And that was very bold for me at the time to say something like that. And he said, okay, to my surprise. So I grabbed the other kid that looked like he was just bored out of his mind, and we went and held our own class for 3 hours every single day. And the only intent we had was to make money on the internet. And that was our deliverable for the teacher. And so we held the entire semester was that way. So I put this little squeeze page up. I put these and I'd never done any stuff before. This is way before Clickfunnels existed. And I remember that day we spent probably 4 hours building this page because we were going to spend money we frankly shouldn't be spending because we're all living on loans and stuff, student loans. And so we go and I put $50 in. And I remember that night I was excited but nervous. You know, I tried multiple businesses in the past, and I went to sleep, woke up the next day, just tore out of bed, ran to the computer, logged in, and to my just massive surprise, we had put $50 in, and $50 had come back out. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy! And somebody had bought the upsell as well. We broke even on our ads, and it was 17 people opted in for the list. And I remember, it's so funny, like back then I was like, crap, we didn't make any money. But like, I wish that I had kept that going because there was a break-even funnel from the very beginning. But that was honestly my first dollar on the internet. And we kept doing those kinds of things and driving traffic and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Affiliate marketing has held a very special place in my business ever since then. So I have a different take on it. I don't know, as the time of recording this, I'm not a Dream 100 car winner yet. I know I will be. It's just not a major focus of my business. But I have won lots of affiliate contests and a lot of affiliates, prizes and things like that. And I'm going to teach you a strategy of how to do that. So I have a kind of a different take on doing so and how to actually go win in this game. I think the reason I was asked to write a chapter in this book is because of my unique offer creation styles. And I'm kind of known as the offer guy. So I create a specific offer just for affiliate marketing. So guys, all good marketing starts at the who. And one of the things that you need to understand is like lots of people are buying ClickFunnels already. Like the pain it takes for me to go get a product of my own out the door and go find somebody to buy it, that's a lot of work. Okay, I don't treat affiliate marketing like it's my own product. And I know that some people are different that way and they're like, yeah, you got to go create a brand new market. I don't treat affiliate marketing like that at all. Like if you think about, I draw a lot, I'm super visual, okay? Think about what Clickfunnels is doing though, right? Clickfunnels has gone in and Clickfunnels was actually almost an abandoned project. Okay? It was only when Russell figured out who exactly is the best buyers that it started blowing up and it actually became something that they decided to move forward with. Okay? And this is how they did it, right? They got super, super insanely clear on who it is that should actually be buying. So this is like my role inside of affiliate marketing is not for me to go find additional who's, right? It's not for me to go find the dream customer over here. That's not my role. And a lot of people in affiliate marketing who are just starting out, they think that's what I'm doing. It's not at all. Okay, my role in affiliate marketing is very specific, both from a cash perspective, but also like this positioning piece. Your role, in my opinion, my very strong opinion with this my role is right here. I am supposed to be basically between the who and ClickFunnels. Like, think about it. Like Russell, in all of his majesty and the way that he speaks, all the momentum that he creates, he's already speaking and trying actively to talk to the who he already knows buys. Right? There's people all throughout this. Oops, I dropped my cap. There's people all throughout this who haven't actually picked up ClickFunnels yet. I'm just going to be the middleman who just brings ClickFunnels a little bit closer to their dream. That's it. And that's my strategy inside of all of affiliate marketing, especially promoting ClickFunnels. I do promote ClickFunnels very actively. Right now I have like 50 people, again, at the time of recording this, but like, it's not an explicit focus of mine in my own business. What I like to use affiliate cash for is this. And so I was talking about this at we had a little yacht trip a little bit ago for an affiliate award that I won. I placed in the top 10 for the 10X Secrets thing. But I didn't start promoting until 3 days until the contest ended because I was doing my own stuff. And so I'm going to teach you how I did that. It's a pattern I continually use over and over and over again. But anyway, what I use affiliate cash for, okay, if I'm going out and I'm actually selling ClickFunnels stuff and I've got cash and commissions coming over to me, I don't take that as profit. And this is a big key to my entire strategy. And I'm laying the groundwork of a few things, guys, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually walk you through how I pull all this stuff off. Okay. But what I do is I take all affiliate cash is for me is I treat it like VC funding. Okay. ClickFunnels affiliate commissions, right? All that stuff, all affiliate commissions in general is actually seed money. Okay. It's money that I didn't have to make the product for, and frankly, how I'm going to teach you, I don't have to promote that hard for. So it's really easy cash to get off the table. Is what I'm going to teach you guys. I think the biggest mistake you could ever make with what I'm teaching you guys right now is to take profit. Okay, don't take profit from it. What I do is I take this and then I go dump it into my other products and ads, and I use it to pay for more expensive projects that I've been wanting to go do, but I don't want my personal business cash flow to have to go handle. I hope that makes sense as I'm saying that. So anyway, so this is the strategy then. So I'm dropping crap all over the place. So this is what I've been doing though. Let me just go piece by piece through this whole thing here. And I've got my notes up. I know my chapter, if you guys have read it, it's big. There's a lot to it. But I just want to remind you again that I have 4 months. 4 months. That is a long, long time for the internet space especially. So I know my chapter is big, but like this is exactly what I would do because that frankly is a lot of time. One of the things you'll see throughout is the way I repurpose content. So anyways, before we get started though, let me just tell you like the most crappy way to be an affiliate. Okay. Step number 1, you go sign up for this affiliate program. Step number 2, you take your link, right? And step number 3, you just start barfing it all over the internet. Okay, that's terrible. Okay. You have to understand like affiliate marketing. Just because somebody else made the product doesn't mean I don't need to make the marketing, okay? And taking my link and blasting it all over the place, that's not marketing. That's not marketing at all. That's just link barfing, okay? And I hate that. I'm terrible. Anyway, I always make fun of that whenever you see someone like posting their stuff all over the place. I'm not saying not to do that, but there's a way smarter way to go about this that makes really easy cash. A little bit more strategy, but it's a lot of it's evergreen stuff, right? If I put something on Facebook, a lot of times it's going to be gone soon. The way I'm teaching this, I want you to know like it leverages a lot of pieces. So I'm very against just blasting my link all over the place. Marketing is the act of changing someone's beliefs for the intent of a purchase. That's all marketing is. Marketing changes beliefs for the intent of a purchase. So if ClickFunnels is already in momentum and motion to go sell somebody, right? They're trying to go get this dream customer, not the person that could buy from them, the actual dream. They're in momentum towards it already. It takes like half of a lifetime to create the amount of momentum ClickFunnels has. Why on earth am I going to go try and grab other people, right? There's just some people in here with a few last questions, right? Oh, I have this question. I have this question. And it's the questions that they still have for the ride they haven't gotten ClickFunnels yet. They're things that Russell and ClickFunnels don't quite have the capacity to answer. That is where I sit, and that is the opportunity. So this is what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go in and I'm going to see, we had like this cool data scientist go through all of like the ClickFunnels accounts and such and look for patterns. And if you go to clickfunnels.com, there's that quiz on the right, the top right there. There are 10 industries that we see and that he helped us see as well. And from our own findings as well. There's like 10 different industries who are most frequently using ClickFunnels. Okay. Here we go. So like, right, there's these 10 people and they're all on a quiz. And this is how I pull it off, okay? What I would do, and this is what I am doing, okay, is there is, not all buyers are created equal, right? A buyer is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer, and you guys likely have heard that phrase if you've spent any time in this world. But not all buyers are the same, right? What I would not go do, everybody, is I would not go, like, and I'm going to ruffle some feathers when I say this, I'm not going to go sell somebody who's in the e-com space for ClickFunnels, right? Typically not. Okay, I need to stack as many cards in my favor as I possibly can. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to try and target the dream customer that ClickFunnels is already going for, but who fit a few criteria. So this is what I'm going to look at. Okay, I want to know, right? So let's say there's info product people, there's coaches, consultants, there's B2B, there's retail, there's 10 different of those categories. If you go to clickfunnels.com, what I'm going to do is figure out which of these top, like, oh man, this one and this one, right? So we've got right here, right? Like for me, I would choose probably those who are selling info products or like coaching consulting, right? And it's because the prices that they charge are typically a lot higher than a $97 or $297 a month thing. Meaning in their mind, that customer it's typically, I'm saying typically, right? Stereotypically, it is easier for them to justify paying for a software like ClickFunnels month after month. I could get, right? It's not that hard to get, honestly, 100 people to buy ClickFunnels from you, but just as easily, they could all leave. Okay, so I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab the people who are most likely not only to buy and stay, but also to stay with it. Okay, so in this strategy, so let's say here I'm going to go for those who are coaching. Okay, so this scenario here, what I'm going to lay out in this whole thing is those who are coaches and consultants. Okay, so if I'm doing coaches and consultants, the first thing I need to do, right, consultants / coaches. The first thing to realize with with any marketing in general is that you don't fill your own wallet. I don't ever do this, but when my wife, my wife and I were going to the hospital to literally have our first baby, and we were excited. She was getting induced, so there's no action going on. But I was in there. We were in the delivery room, and we're sitting there, and nothing's happening. They're going to go and start getting her on, everything to get her induced and start the actual induction process. But nothing's happening. We were there for like 24 hours. And I can't help it. I keep thinking about marketing stuff. I was texting a big guru. This is 5 years ago. I was texting kind of like a big guru of that time. I don't really hear from him anymore. But he had this offer out. And his offer was that, you could text him before you ever buy from him. And so I went out and I texted him. I said, hey, dude, I got this great idea. Do you think it's something that I should move on to? And he said, I don't know. I said, okay, let me try it again. I'm doing everything that college is teaching me to do right now. I'm doing focus groups. I'm getting all these people. I got this product idea. They all say they buy it. They all say it's a great idea. They all say that this is something they would want and take their wallet out for. Should I do it? And he goes, dude, I don't know. And I started getting frustrated. I was like, you said I could text you and let you know, should I buy this, right? Or should I pursue this idea? And he texted back a little bit frustrated. And he said, I don't know. I let people vote with their wallets, not their mouths. And for some reason, that changed my life. And I sat back and I started thinking about what he's saying. And I realized that I was listening to what people are saying, not what they're buying, which is two very different things. And so this strategy, you have to understand, it's going to be hard for me to go and get the data I need to create a sales message and a unique offer if it's coming from my own head. Okay? It can't come from my head. I'm not the one buying it. I don't fill my own wallet. My opinions, therefore, matter very little. So what I need to come do is I need to go create a scenario where I can get data from my dream customer, not me, and craft an offer and a sales message around what they're saying. So anyways, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to start putting offers in front of them. Now I'm going to choose you have to understand that ClickFunnels does not actually, as far as I know, I don't think almost ever, ClickFunnels has hardly ever promoted ClickFunnels.com directly. It's super expensive. Like ClickFunnels doesn't send money to ClickFunnels.com. That should tell you something, right? Like when I was, I think I was only there for like 6 months. Russell came back and he started telling us this. He's like, dude, you'll never guess what happened. I was like, what? And he goes, I've been hanging out with these VC funding guys. They're trying to give us money for ClickFunnels. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, you thinking about it? Like, that's not very characteristic of what you're going to, that's not ClickFunnels. That's not you. He's like, no, I'm not going to do it. But it's just an interesting conversation. I said, well, what happened? And he goes, I told him that we're spending about $120 per trial of ClickFunnels. And he freaked out. And he goes, no way, that's so good, right? And in the software world, that's really good. Okay, that's actually pretty cheap to generate a ClickFunnels trial, a SaaS, a software trial for $120 is actually pretty good, right? And the guy was like, dude, let's give you like $100 million. You can just get trials all day long. And Russell was like, no, we actually turn those ads off. And the guy was like, are you kidding me? That's like so good. Why would you ever turn those ads off? That's insane. And he goes, well, because that's coming out of my own pocket. I don't want to spend that. He's like, we're actually at a spot now where we're gaining $40 per ClickFunnels trial. And the guy goes, that's impossible. That doesn't work that way. He goes, no, it's true. We're actually gaining $40 per ClickFunnels trial. And he explained it to him. He said, well, this is what we do. I'm telling you guys this because this is like way deeply into the heart of the strategy that you guys are reading in my book. In my chapter of the book, okay? You have to understand, like, if I go promote ClickFunnels directly, right, that's not something I'm ever going to go do because it's going to be very expensive for me to go do that. Instead, I'm going to do what Russell does, right? If he gets $20 to $60 even, some chose 40 per ClickFunnels trial. And he's explaining it to this guy at lunch, this VC funder, and he goes, hey, check this out. What we do is we have like this book, right? We have this book right here, and then when somebody buys it, it's free plus shipping, but all the things they buy with it, we'll get an average cart value of $60, and it costs us $20 plus another $20 for fulfillment, so we actually net $40, and then we sell them and tell them you should go to ClickFunnels afterwards, right? We create that self-liquidating offer. And he goes, that the way I don't get it. And literally straight cliche wise, he was drawing these on napkins in the restaurant. And so he's drawing this strategy out. He's like, look, we send him to a book, or we send him to this thing we have called Funnel Hacks, or we send him this thing called Funnel Builder Secrets, or all these other products that promote ClickFunnels, but on the back end. And he goes, if this is true, you're going to change business as we know it. And Russell was like, yes, that's why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, so you have to understand, like, my strategy does not include me going in and selling ClickFunnels itself. Okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to choose something like Funnel Hacks. I'm going to promote Funnel Hacks or Funnel Builder Secrets or the book. Okay, so what I'm looking for, if I'm going to be an affiliate, which I am, this is what I do, is I'm going to go grab, remember this is for coaching and consultants still. Okay, so what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go grab Funnel Hacks. Funnel Hacks is, it's $1,000, 40% commission, $997. Boom. What is that, like $380 when they buy from me? So I get $380 and they get a ClickFunnels trial through my account. That's way better. That means I have $380 to be able to spend on ads per person who buys through me, right? That means that's way above $120 cost to acquire. That means I can go in and I can start dumping money back in. So the strategy I'm trying to teach you guys is, like, I'm going to create this machine that lets me promote things in the front. It's the way I'm doing it that makes it so effective. Okay, it's this little self-liquidating offer in the front that liquidates all my ad costs, and then on the back end, I'm going and promoting ClickFunnels and helping them be successful with it so they stay with it. So anyways, just now that we've laid the groundwork, I'm going to actually walk through the strategy now. Okay. So here's the strategy itself. So I'm going to go to these consultants, these coaches, and understanding that I don't fill my own wallet, I need to get their opinions. And if I want them to buy Funnel Hacks, like, the best thing I could ever go do is put funnel hacks in front of them. Okay. And so, like, Steven, that's so easy. But like most people don't do that. I'm going to go put funnel hacks in front of my dream customer, and I'm going to start collecting their objections to it. So this is huge. And so I'm going to go start speaking to these objections. And these objections to buying ClickFunnels. Remember, ClickFunnels has already been pitching them. They just haven't got it yet. That's nice. That's good. That means they've probably seen funnel hacks. Okay. And I'm going to sell them funnel hacks. So now I have a liquidation machine so I can increase my speed with ads. Okay. So I'm going to go start collecting a whole bunch of objections. Objections. This is gold. This is where your money is, right here. I'm going to go list, and they're like, well, I'm not going to get funnel hacks because like, I'm not good at tech. Sweet, let me write that down. I'm not going to go get funnel hacks or ClickFunnels because like, how much time does it take? Do I need ad money, right? I don't know that I'm a marketer. I don't want to get into marketing, right? These are all things I hear from the One Funnel Away Challenge, 2 Comic of X. Like this is, everyone says this stuff, okay? Russell totally got VC funding for ClickFunnels. No, he didn't. Okay, it's like all this stuff. Tons and tons and tons and tons of objections to getting funnel hacks. Well, what I'm going to go do, and this is again where the money comes in. Funnel hacks. Let's pause that for a moment and come over here with me on this side. Funnel hacks. In fact, every product solves a problem, right? Every single product that we buy actually is a solution to something, but it's also a door that opens up to more problems. Okay, if I'm going to go be an Olympic skier, right? My dad was a huge skier. We skied like crazy growing up. My dad wanted to go be an Olympic skier. He hurt his knees. He couldn't actually continue on and go do that. But like, if I'm going to go be an Olympic skier, that's an opportunity that solves a pain that I'm experiencing, right? But in order to gain that opportunity, I actually have a lot that I have to go fix that I didn't have to fix until the opportunity presented itself. I have the opportunity to go be an Olympic skier? That's so cool. Dang it, what's my meal plan? What's my schedule going to be like? Who am I going to get coached by? Who am I going to hang out with? What time should I go to bed? What should I wake up? What are my skis going to be? What should my poles be? What mountains will I practice on? What's my time I need to be, right? It's all these problems that did not exist until we moved on the opportunity. Products are no different. Okay, this is where the opportunity comes in. So funnel hacks solves a problem. Did you know you can build sales funnels and not be techie, right? You don't even need a tech department anymore. Someone's like, that's really cool. But now all these problems appear that were not there beforehand. This is where the magic is, okay? This is why my stuff is doing so well with like affiliate stuff. I'm excited that I get to teach it to you, okay? I'm looking for what I call follow-up problems, okay? If they were to buy this, what are all the problems they're throwing out there as reasons not to buy? So I'm going to go in and I'm going to list out, okay, here's the follow-up problem, right? Oh, ads. You know what? You're right. Traffic. They don't know how to, they never had to solve the problem of traffic until they had a funnel. Okay. Oh, here's another one about how to actually build the funnel. You know, oh, this one will show them, they want to know what kind of funnels work in their industry. Oh, does that make sense? So I'm going in, I'm going to grab the top follow-up problems and I'm going to solve them with my own products. Okay. This is huge. This is exactly how I've been doing it. What are the follow-up problems that Funnel Hacks creates for people? How can I solve the major ones with my own products? Okay. So I'm going to make a product like, hey, this product, and it's my own, this product will help you solve the traffic issue, right? A product that's all about traffic. This product that's mine is going to be all about how to, which funnel works where. This product is the one that I've noticed because I'm talking to coaches and consultants. This product will help you get more coaching clients with Funnel Hacks. And so what I do is I create these bonuses. And most people think like, I'm just going to give away a whole bunch of bonuses when they buy through my link. Like, yes, but it's far more powerful when you can actually tailor your bonuses to the follow-up problems they experience post-purchase. So now when they buy Funnel Hacks through my link, they get Funnel Hacks plus this incredibly unique, sick offer that only helps them get success with what they bought. Hopefully it's making sense to everybody. But like one of the first, get my pen cap. One of the first times I ever saw this in real life. I was hired, right? I worked at Clickfunnels for almost 2 years. Like 3 months in though, Russell walks in and he goes, dude, I was just promised that I could get this thing called a cryo sauna as a prize if I promote this guy's product and we go blow it up. I was like, sweet. Right. So he walks in and he goes, I'm going to promote, I don't remember what the product was. I'm going to promote this guy's product. And then this is literally what he walks through. This is why I'm teaching it to you right now. And he goes, hey, what issues do they have when they buy it? Like that we have already, that we could just give to them to solve the issues that they're going to have when they buy this, right? The follow-up problems. And so we went in and he's like, we could give them these funnels. We give them this program. We give them this. And then he went out to his audience and he said, hey, check this out. I will give you all this cool stuff when you buy through my link. That way you have more success with what you bought. And it makes sense. Like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. This is actually how I also create the pitch. Anyways, that's what he did. So we went out and we created that thing and we shot it out there and he took first place with like 48 hours left. He hadn't even started promoting yet because of this. It's extremely sexy. It's very attractive. What can you solve that the actual product creator didn't think about or is not solving? Massive opportunity, right? Riding on the back of momentum already created. Way easier to do that. Okay, so we got that right there. The next thing that I do with this strategy, and like the first 2-3 weeks of my strategy, I know just is like pure crazy coming up with, it's a lot of asset creating, okay? And this is what, I don't remember week by week where things fit in this, but this is the strategy, okay? So here's the offer, and I'm gonna call this from here on out just my unique offer. All right, specific to me. Nobody else who's promoting that is doing that. It's my thing. I can outvalue, outdeliver, overdeliver every other person who's promoting because I'm the only one giving this, right? Now I'm no longer just some schmuck like dropping my affiliate link all over the internet. Like, buy through me. You know, like I hate that. It drives me nuts. Now, when they go and they buy, all they do is they send a screenshot of the fact that they bought through my link. They just send it back and I send them these bonuses. It's exactly how I do it right now. And I won first place for the first time I did the 30 days book. The second time I got second because we were on a ship and I didn't really promote very hard. But it's through this stuff, okay? It's through this stuff. It's the exact same way I'm solving follow-up problems to the 30 days book. What issues would they have? Well, I know a lot of people are not going to want to read it. What if I provided the audiobook version? Oh, you know, I'm the only one doing that. Does that make sense? So I'm looking for those opportunities that Russell doesn't have time for that are really easy to go step into. So when you're watching this, like think through like, you know what? I am a chiropractor who would love to sell in the coaching consulting space or the info product space or whatever. What can I do as a chiropractor that's unique to me that I could give away when someone buys funnel hacks through my link? Right? That's how you personalize it. You can outdo people based on what you're good at and give it away as a bonus to solve those follow-up issues. I think I've beaten this to death, but I want you to understand, like, this is truly one of the major ways most major affiliates actually play the game, besides just mass traffic, which we're about to jump into, okay? So we've got this unique offer, and it's yours. Okay? You're the only one delivering it, and you can totally put your own spins on stuff. The second thing I'm doing, though, is each of these objections that are really big, they become the basis for my sales message. All right, so we got the sales message, sales message, sales message. And the way I'm going to solve these, if you guys haven't read Expert Secrets, I give you permission to, as soon as this is over, stop and go read that book. You need to read Expert Secrets if you haven't read that book. Okay? But if this is the first objection, second, and the third one, what does that sound like? It sounds like a webinar. Okay? I'm not going to do a webinar on this strategy. That's not my strategy. But it's still the same script. It's like human persuasion, right? This is a human persuasion 101. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to make a story using the Epiphany Bridge script, page 114 on Expert Secrets. Okay, story that breaks and rebuilds these beliefs. Okay, so story 1, story 2, story 3. I'm actually going to use this a little bit later as we move forward. Okay, this is what sells this. I've now created my own offer and I've created my own sales message on top of what Russell is already doing, right? It's all about me piggybacking and getting closer to the customer they're already trying to sell. They just haven't closed for some reason, or they don't have the capacity to pick up the phone and chat with everybody, right? And this is how I do that. All right, so that's like the first, those are all the assets, right? This is marketing, okay? Changing and rebuilding beliefs, figuring out where the gaps are. This is marketing, not freaking logos and slogans and crap, okay? Anyway, so what I'm gonna go do is, I'm looking at my notes here, making sure I got it all right. Now that I know who my customer is, and I figured out the objections, then I figured out more about who I'm targeting, my ideal customer, just one, not like 2 or 3 or 10, okay? Just go for one of the category, one of the groups on that checklist. The next thing I'm gonna go do is, and I've got my unique offer as well. Next thing I'm gonna go do is I'm actually gonna go, and I've got, oh my gosh, we're actually super far in this, which is great. We got the objections, we got the products, we have the unique offer, we got the stories there. I'm just reading through all my stuff here. The next thing I'm gonna go do, okay. This next part is one of my favorites, is I go in and think about this. Okay, we're gonna erase here for a second. I get so excited, guys, my left eye starts twitching. I know it's about to be good, but you just gotta bear with me every once in a while, okay? Okay, there's coaches and consultants, and we have a unique offer. And I'm just gonna write this on the side here so y'all know where we are. Okay. So we have the unique offer. It's kind of like a checklist going. Okay, sweet. Unique offer, and we also have a unique sales message now, which I'm not going to go into that. Go read Expert Secrets. I want to get into the actual strategy of how we launch this and make it evergreen. Okay, so that's what this next piece is. So if we have coaches and consultants, that's who we're going for. Now let's ask ourselves, is the industry, right, the category, the market of coaches and consultants, is it already big? It's freaking huge, right? It's absolutely gigantic. There are people all over the place who are teaching coaches and consultants how to get more clients. Ooh, that's power. Okay, so this is where the strategy comes in, and this is how I start building it out. What I want to do, guys, I can spend tons of time and money to acquire customers, and you're going to have to at some point. But it's just like, man, I'd rather leverage the followings of other people, right? So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go see who is living inside of the, we'll put C&C, coaches and consultants, right? There's a coaching and consulting market. Okay, inside the market, right? How likely is it that those who are coaching and those who are consulting, how likely is it that they are following experts, that they are learning from somebody, that they're consuming publications and podcasts? It's highly likely, especially in that industry. It's one of the reasons I'm choosing it. Okay. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to start reaching out to influencers, guys. And this is one of the biggest things I ever learned from Russell. The principle of the way you're going to see how I repurpose this stuff is like, it's gold. Okay, here we go. So influencers. There's a bunch of influencers in here, right? Now there are A-level influencers. Let's say it's actually, let's start the other way, right? Let's think about this. This is actually how I launched, this is how I do it. Okay, so if I go in and let's say this represents the smallest form of influence. This is you just starting out. No one really knows who you are. You're this little speck right here for a little while, right? You got nuts. You don't have that much influence. Then someone just above you, right? They got a little bit more influence. When they speak, more people sway, right? More people move. It's like Warren Buffett. When he says something, the market sways, right? There's actually a shift in the stock market, right? That's a lot of influence, right? Then there's someone who has a little bit more influence than that. Right? Let's say that this is, let's say it's me, right? Then let's say this is Russell, right? He's got lots of influence. And let's say this is the Pope. Who's at the very top? Who's at the very, very top? All right, to avoid all political and religious debate, Batman's at the top, right? Batman's got the most influence out of everybody. You have to look at markets with the exact same way, guys. Okay, I am looking to see, right? There's A-level influencers, there's B-level, and there's C-level influencers. Okay, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to leverage the followings that other people have spent time and money creating for the sake of promoting my unique offer. Oh, okay, here we go. This is how we do it. So I'm going to start reaching out to these A, B, and C-level people. Most of them are going to be C-level because they're C-level, and they know that. Okay, I'm going to get very few A-level, but I'm going to reach out to them. And this is what I'm going to say. Hey, right? Remember, I need my objections. This is also where I get some of my objections. Hey, you've probably seen, hopefully it's cool that I reach out to you. You've probably seen this funnel hacks thing that Russell's doing. I don't know what you think about it or if you think I should be diving into it. Just let me know. I actually super value your opinion. Thanks for working so hard. You clearly have a ton of influence. I just thought, I was wondering, do you think I should go get that? Ooh, that's like super spicy right there, my friends. Okay, most people are not going to respond. I only need like 3. Okay, they're the ones that are going to fuel a lot of the objections. Okay, what I'm also going to start doing to these guys, though, is I'm going to start reaching out for interviews. Okay, so I'm actually going to create a show. And I know I always shove publishing down everyone's throat. But seriously, if you go publish for a year, come back in a year and tell me your life's not different. Publishing changes everything. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to launch a show. And this is how I'm going to launch it. I'm going to start reaching out to these influencers. Guys, even when I was brand new, no one knew who I was. I didn't, like, my podcast was just barely starting out. Like, still, no one rejected me for a podcast interview. When you have your own show, people return your calls. Okay? It's amazing. It's magic. Okay? It's absolutely brilliant. So what I would do then is start reaching out to them and ask them questions like, hey, how can I get more success as a coach and consultant? That's what they're influencers in. They know their topic. Okay, I'm going to start leveraging the education of other people. This is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to start a podcast or a show. Okay. Which is what we're doing right now. Okay, I'm going to start a podcast or a show, and this is what I'll do. You guys remember those 3 stories that I was talking about a second ago that become my sales message? All right, I need to be able to lace those in. So the first thing I'm going to go do is I'm going to tell my own origin story to launch this podcast. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that story, right? That's story number 1. Making sure that it looks good enough on the camera to read. Are we good? All right, cool. All right, the 3rd episode I'm going to put out is secret number 2. The 4th episode I'm going to put out is secret number 3. Guys, and then this is when, this is how I'm going to start actually promoting my affiliate link all over the place. Okay? I'm going to start from 5 and 6 on, just a bunch of influencer interviews, like tons of them. Okay, lots of influencer interviews. I mean, like all over the place. What does that do? It is highly likely that they're going to go talk to their audience, and out of a status boost need of their own, which is okay, they're going to walk out and be like, I just got interviewed on this show, right? And then they go check out the interview, right? And what I'm doing is every single one of these episodes is promoting like a freebie. Okay, so there's a few pages, there's a few funnel pages I'm going to go start building and creating assets for as I move forward from here on out. So stick with me on this, okay? The first thing I'm going to go do is I'm going to go create show.com, whatever the name of the show is, .com, and I'm going to put a single page. We'll put it right here. Okay. And I'm going to put a video on there and just tell my origin story. What's up? I'm starting this podcast to help coaches and consultants learn how to get more clients. Right? I'm going to bring on a bunch of people who are super excited to jump on and teach you guys a little bit of the strategies they're using. Thanks for joining the show. Right? Click down below and you can download it like a cool freebie, which is probably transcripts to my favorite interviews. Okay. It's really keep it super simple. Okay. So like a little play button there, download, sweet. Okay. So this is like show.com. So what I'm doing is every single one of these people, my strategy involves heavy interview emphasis, because I could spend a lot of time and money building a following like these guys have spent huge amounts of their profession doing. Or I could just, boost their status a little bit. Hey, you're on the show. It's very likely they're going to start telling their audience. What does that do? Guys, it list hacks. Okay? I'm going to go in and grab little slivers of my target market, little tiny slivers, and I'm going to have them come over and be listening to the show. And every one of my episodes is going to have a call to action at the end. If you liked that episode, I would love to be able to have you come over and download the free X, Y, and Z, right? I'm going to give away free goodies, and all that will do is push them back over to show.com, and when they download it, I am now building a list. Ooh, baby. So we're going to start getting into some list building strategies, okay, to go blow this up. So that's like the first part of it. I'm going to go in, I'm going to start collecting, and literally I'm going to make a Calendly link and try to do an interview every single day with somebody. So I'm constantly creating content and just pumping this podcast just full of content. At the end is the call to action. And that's growing a huge list that, frankly, I didn't have to buy with time or money. It's just bringing in my dream customer and their most loyal following from that pot straight into my list. What? Okay, this is a huge deal to do it that way. Okay, so that's going on. Okay, as I move forward though, there's a few more pieces here to this. That's literally actually how I started when I first started ClickFunnels. I was like, why does this Russel Brunson guy keep publishing content? When I actually got to his first Funnel Hacking Live event, I walked in the door and I was like, I will do whatever this man tells me to do. I'm going to commit right now. I'm going all in, baby, both feet. But I will never publish. I literally said that phrase. And as I walk in, I get to that first Funnel Hacking Live event, and no joke, he gets up on stage and he goes, every one of you guys needs to be publishing. And I was like, crap, that's exactly what I said I don't want to go do. Are you serious? No, right? And I ended up getting hired and working next to him 8 days later. And I'm sitting this far from him, and he's like on his phone. What's up, everyone? This is Russel Brunson, right? Then he's over on his podcast mic. What's up, everyone? It's Russel Brunson. And he's over on the blog. What's up, everyone? It's Russel Brunson. And I was like, what is this? What is the CEO of a multi-$100 million SaaS company publishing so much for? You don't see many other CEOs doing that. Why is he doing it? Right? And it started changing my beliefs on why publishing is so important. It's like one of the most key things. If you guys start publishing, seriously, I'm going to just a little caveat real quick until we move on to this next piece here. Okay. Here's a little caveat. You guys can jack up like 95% of what I'm teaching right here and just publish every day, and you're going to make a ton of money. It's like the safety net. It's the insurance policy for everything that I'm doing here. Okay. For any funnel you build at any time, especially affiliate marketing, you're going to go leverage the lists that are already created, get them on a show, put them on your list. Okay. Now, this is what we're going to start to do with them to make a lot of cashola and sell your unique offer. Okay. All right. So let's dive into that piece. If you guys need to pause, I know I'm dropping like a lot of stuff on this, but this is exactly what I would do. It's from the top level. This is where we're going. I would launch a podcast with influencers of those that I'm trying to sell. Okay. Then I'm going to go push them all into a summit, which the influencers are all going to be on. So I'm not having to create all the content. Okay. And then I'm going to go push them after that into a really easy 21-day challenge, which I'll show you guys how simple it is to do this. I'm the One Funnel Away coach right now for ClickFunnels, and it's not challenging. Okay. But very effective. And on the backs of each of those, I'm selling my unique offer. Okay. So that's where we're going. 30,000 foot view. So let's keep going here. Okay. So I am going to create jeez, that's annoying. All right, so we got show.com right here, and this is just an opt-in page. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is every time somebody opts in, there's a few things I'm going to start doing with them. I'm actually going to, this is a thank you page, and on the thank you page, guys, I'm going to create an unadvertised bonus that I am dropping everywhere. Guess what it is? My unique offer. So here, it's like, oh my gosh, check this out. I have an unadvertised bonus. Unadvertised. There's an unadvertised bonus here. Click right here and you can get my unique offer. Bonus 1, 2, 3. Click right here. Go buy Funnel Hacks, right? Send me the receipt and I'll unlock all those bonuses for you. Okay, this is a pattern that you'll see throughout about a lot of things that I'm doing. This works really well for kind of passive, kind of like evergreen style stuff that never leaves the internet. It's always kind of up there. But I want to be like Hollywood. Okay, how successful do you think movies would be? Let's say one of my buddies, they got a tradition every Christmas day, every Christmas morning to go watch a movie at a movie theater. How likely is a movie to be successful if you hear about it for the first time on the day it launches? It's not going to be that successful, right? It isn't. What Hollywood's amazing at is setting a date, okay, and then building massive pressure so that all these eyeballs, and more eyeballs, and then they release it out into the movie theaters, and massive upswings in cash happen because of that. This is what we're doing, okay? And this is the two things I'm going to walk you through right now is how I do this, okay? This strategy is good for little tiny blips in cash, right? You're going to get people that come in and buy. You get the hyper buyers who are like, yeah, I love that podcast interview you just did, dude. That guy you interviewed is amazing. Oh, cool. I'm already a really good fit. And they're self-selecting. You're getting a lot of cash right off the top just from people buying that little blips. But what I want to do is build pressure. Marketers are event throwers. I want a date. Okay, I'm going to say, oh, on the 14th, this whole thing's coming up. I'm going to build pressure, build audiences, build lists, and then release it all at once through my unique offer. That's what I'm going to share with you guys right now. Okay, I know I draw a lot. It just helps me get stuff out. So anyway, so here's what we're going to do next. So I got this show going, and every day I'm interviewing people, and I'm list hacking. I'm bringing all these people in. They're starting to see my stuff. The next thing that I do, though, and let me just come over here to my notes again, make sure I'm hitting the right spots. Make sure I'm giving you guys all the goods. Okay. So as part of the show up here, I am going to start talking about how the fact of, right, number one, come by, right, come get funnel hacks, and I'll give you all these really amazing bonuses so that you're successful as a coach and consultant. But what I'm also saying in here is things like, plus, you should get registered for the free summit that's coming up, just for coaches and consultants, right? So I'm going to start saying that kind of stuff right off here on the show. Right here on the header, right? I'm going to start saying that as well. I'm going to say, hey, come over here to the summit. Like, let me erase a few more pieces of this so that we can keep going here. So the next week, what I'm going to be doing is building a summit funnel, okay? And all I need to do, as the benefit of summits is that I don't come up with any of the content. And as a rule for being featured in the summit, they have to also tell it back to their audience that they're in it. Right, so now I got two ways I'm list hacking. Right, if they're over here, right, we're in the coaches and consultants market, and then some of the heavy hitters, the really easy people typically are the ones listening to the show, and all their favorite people getting interviewed, regardless of whatever show they're on, which means they're going to come here and I get to pitch them. Okay, but then I'm also though on the summit, I'm doing the same kind of thing, and I'm saying, hey. Right, I might actually get parts of traffic I would not otherwise get because of the summit. Oh, you don't like listening to podcasts? You don't like listening to shows or YouTube videos? Don't worry about it. We got this awesome summit coming up just for coaches and consultants. By the way, your favorite guru is speaking on it, right? So I'm list hacking. I'm bringing in all these different people. So what I'm going to go do is now I need to start approaching people to be on the summit. The easiest way to do that, I'll tell you guys right now. I've been approached many times to be on summits. The easiest way when I'm like, by the way, I say yes to everybody, right? And you'll find that too when you're pulling off the strategy. Most people don't say no. Because when I say the phrase, I'd like to feature you in the summit, people just say yes. So you're going to get a lot of people really quickly from that influencer list, the A, Bs, and Cs, okay? So what I'm going to start doing, the first thing I need to do in order to approach people is I'm going to build a summit page, right? It's got the date of when I want it to be. And then it's just got tons of famous people's faces, right, who have said yes to being on the summit. Okay? And all these people are over here, they're like, oh my gosh, check out all these sweet people who are going to be on the summit. That's going to be so awesome. But what is it doing again? Oh, my Lanta, my friends, I am building another list. Right? They're opting in for it. Hey, when it comes out, I'm so excited. So all I need, and this is very similar to the interviews thing, guys. And this is the reason why I have people, I start interviewing first. I'm going to take these interviews and all the people that I interviewed and follow up and say, hey, people are loving your episode. Would you mind just like coming on the summit? And they're like, oh yeah, I'd love that. Can I put your picture on there and feature you on the front page as well? Oh yeah, I'd love that. Now that I get, 1, 2, crap, my internet marker's starting to die. 1, 2, 3 people. Now I go back to my list of all these influencers and I say, hey, look at these people are on the summit. They're going to, can I put your picture as there as well? The fact that you're putting other influencers on there, even if they're C-level, is massive social proof. Okay. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can start capturing them. So I'm going to go in and start going to my big list of influencers. Oops, sorry. Big list of influencers over here. Influencers. And say, can I please put you on the front page? And start building it out that way. Now, guys, I want to be able to make money besides affiliate money. Okay, I love affiliate money, but I want to make other money that makes my speed increase. So what I'm going to go do after this, after they opt in, after they register for the summit, I'm going to say on this page, hey, would you like to pre-buy? Right? Would you like to pre-buy the recordings for like $97? They're like $147 afterwards, but it's cheaper for us now or whatever, right? If it's only pre-buy for $97, right? You're going to get a percentage of people. Actually, when I've pulled this kind of thing off in the past, like people love that. And I actually will get like, usually it's over 50% a lot of times that do buy, a lot of them. So you're going to get a lot of cash. This allows you to take that cash. Do not take profit. Okay. Don't take profit for a long time throughout this whole process. I would take that cash and just go dump it back into ads. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, I have no idea how to drive a Facebook ad. I don't want to learn how. I'm trying actively to not learn how to drive Facebook ads. Okay. I'm doing everything I can because it's not where my specialty lies. I'm not going to try and be on two peaks at the same time. If you're looking at me like, Steven, I got to learn how to drive ads and do podcasts and do this and do this. No. Okay. But someone else knows how to do it. Just hire them. Give them some of that cash you just brought in and say, hey, I can only pay like $500 right now, but I have another 500 for you to start driving traffic. As soon as this comes on in, where do you find these people? Guys, there's like 200,000 people on the Clickfunnels Facebook group right now. That's seriously, it's one of the easiest ways I found my person. I went out to groups and I said, hey, who here knows how to drive Facebook ads? If you're interested, I'm looking for a long-term relationship, send me a little video on why I should choose you. And from that, it was really easy for me to see just from their video if they knew what the heck they're talking about and if they're a fighter and they're competitive. So now, anyways, so I'm going to take that money and drive it back into ads. Anyone who bought from my podcast funnel, right? I'm going to take that money and drive it back into ads. Money increases speed. Money buys time. Okay. And so I'm going to buy faster speed. I'm going to buy time by dropping money in my ads for both the show and the actual summit. Okay. On the summit, it's getting pitched from my podcast funnel. It's getting pitched here. So anyways, you see how things like starting to flow. Anyway, there's something else I'm going to do as well at this phase. And I'm just like dumping. Okay, but there's a very, very simple funnel assets needed in order to pull off the strategy. They're not hard to build. None of these should take you more than like a day. Okay. One of the strategies that I used when I first started at ClickFunnels, I didn't have that much money yet. Okay. I had successful funnels that were running, but I didn't have like recurring revenue, right? I wanted that continuity. One of the things that I did that made a lot of cash very quickly, that was recurring, was I dropped this page on my show, 'cause I'm teaching you exactly what I've done in a lot of this, okay? I dropped this page in my show, and all I did is it's a resources page. I went through and I looked at my business bank statement. I found 51 different tools that I'm paying for. 51, right? It's a lot. Anything from little tiny fun things, right? 51 tools that I pay for to make the experience better for the customers, all the way down to like really important stuff like ClickFunnels, you know? So what I did is I made a video talking about each tool. So there's a video with the tool, a video with the tool. And then all I did is I put my affiliate link underneath each video. So then on the podcast, I could say things like, hey, a lot of you guys are, you know, people will reach out sometimes and ask like, Steven, what are all like the best tools on the internet? And I get it. There's more tools than there are sands of the sea. That's what I say. If you want to see what tools I'm using, go to whatever, show.com/resources. And it takes them right to that page. And now they watch the strategy video for every single one of these. It took me about a day to pull off. And right underneath each one of them is the affiliate link to that tool for me. And it's just a way to generate more cash. Where did the cash go? Back into ads. Okay. Back into increasing my speed. It's all I care about. The only profit I'll take is after I'm over 100 affiliates for ClickFunnels. Okay. All money is being dumped back in. Anyway, by the way, on the resources page, what else is being promoted? Did you know there's a summit going on? Oh my gosh, right? Then we go. Anyway, all these pages are connected back to each other in different ways and forcing each other around different places. So anyway, okay, so those are like the majority of the page assets. This one strategy was very helpful. This is actually how I built a lot of my first early stuff. I just generate cash off of a resources page. I saw someone else doing it. And when I couldn't be the one making an image because I was working a 9 to 5, someone else was because someone clicked on an affiliate link and I just paid the money to the other person, right? It's very, very easy to pull the stuff off that way. Alrighty, so moving right along here. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to start interviewing all these influencers. It's starting to look like really super messy. So let me just get rid of some of these here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start interviewing all these influencers and start grabbing interviews for the summit. So I'll have a page here. Here we go. Oh, actually the thank you page for setting up for the registration page. Guess what it is? My unadvertised unique offer. By the way, did you know you can actually get a lot? Hey, thanks so much, by the way, you registered. We're excited for you. We'll see you on the summit. A lot of people like to get more clients faster by using a thing called Clickfunnels. Click right here and go get it. Plus, you'll get all these extra bonuses. All right, I'll see you on the summit. So here's my unique offer right here. Just multiple places, just plugging it throughout. The show, the call to action, resources, all over the place. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a summit page. And on my summit page, guys, the summit should be really low key because you've pre-recorded pretty much every single one of the things. So I'm going to go pre-record like crazy, at least in the strategy anyways, right? I'm going to go pre-record all this stuff in between each session. Guess what is going to be there? A little bit of a promotion for my unique offer back in. Okay? I'm just leveraging existing traffic. Okay, down below, what am I doing? Hey, by the way, did you know there's this really cool offer if you haven't got it set up yet? Right? I'm not being annoying with it, but I'm definitely promoting. Okay, and that's okay. You can do it without looking like you're just, look at photo hacks, like throwing it in their face. You don't have to do that, okay? But I am definitely putting my unique offer throughout the summit in different places. Maybe not every time in between, but I'm doing it throughout. And I'm leveraging the traffic that's there. Anyway, once the summit is about to be done, this is where I'm getting to the next phase here. So I'm actually going to erase a big chunk of this to show you guys what I'm doing. Actually, I can have room here. I think it's helpful to see the whole thing like top level view. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's like reflection on the windows. I'm trying to turn it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start selling a 21-day challenge, and this is a few simple tweaks and tricks we can use to make sure people sign up for the challenge. Number one, if you did not buy, okay, this is like super ninja. I'm gonna do, let me draw this out here real quick as well and just create a little bit more space right here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 21-day challenge, but it's the way I'm pulling it off that makes it so effective. Because you can just straight up just sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can straight up just sell a challenge, but I really want to bait people in. Sorry, I can't talk and draw boxes apparently at the same time. Okay. Boop, boop. You guys get the point. So it's 21 days. 21 days, and this is the challenge. Okay. Now, what I'm going to tell them at the end of the summit is I'm going to say, hey, we have a 21-day challenge coming up to help you implement sell implementation. It's really easy. I'm going to help you implement everything you've been hearing in the summit in a 21-day challenge that will teach you how to automate your leads as a coach and consultant. Take this 21-day challenge, and by the end, you'll have these automated machines, these funnels all over the internet, teaching, right, automatically getting people to you and better customers to you and get more money from them as well. Now, in order to do this, the challenge is only $47, but we really want you to be able to jump inside the challenge. I'm sorry, actually, I think it's $97. Anyway, it's either $100 or $47. Regardless, this is what I do: is I tell them if you'd like the recordings, for this challenge, recordings for the summit. It's either you can pay $47 now to get inside the challenge, which includes the summit recordings, or you can go buy the summit recordings for $147. So you make it about savings, okay? So I could go in, I could buy the recordings list for $147, or they're already included in the challenge. They come with the challenge, like, right? It freaks them out. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'll tell you guys, one of the reasons I'm pulling off a challenge with this is that the numbers that come from challenges are insane, okay? They're ridiculous. There's almost no other activity that causes that kind of conversion that we've found so far. It's the reason why I'm including in this. So I know it's the show, the summit, but I'm not making any of the content. I'm just reselling content, building a massive list from all these influencers coming on in, but I'm focusing it on this challenge because of the massive conversion it takes. I'm literally walking them hand by hand, step by step, day by day through setting up Clickfunnels accounts. And anyway, let's keep going on this. So what I'm telling them again is, look, it's $147 for those of you guys who didn't buy it, or it's $47 and it's included with the challenge. By the way, if you bought them ahead of time, we'll actually just refund you the $50 as well. okay, which is super, super sexy. Again, I'm doing it this way because I want as many people as I physically can to get inside of this challenge, okay? Now, the way that I'm pulling off the challenge, like, again, ClickFunnels just there's like 250 employees there as the time you're recording this. Huge, huge momentum going on. What's going to be a mistake for me is for me to try to create, again, I'm not trying to go make a new opportunity with this. I'm not trying to go make a new market, a new niche. I'm just leveraging the momentum ClickFunnels already has and their massive behemoth, right? Like all the stuff that they're doing, like this is a content powerhouse. I'm not going to go against it. Let me run with it. Okay. So if one of the things that you got to know is one of the, how should I say this? It's one of the simplest ways to create this challenge. Okay. We've paid, like I said, ClickFunnels paid tons of people to go in and look at all this data. So remember that 10 category checklist on clickfunnels.com? There's this 10 category checklist, right? There's all these different industries, right? We're only choosing like one of the top 3 that are the easiest to sell ClickFunnels to. Well, what ClickFunnels did, and this is, if you guys ever heard about we called it the Project Mother Funnel. Okay, the Mother Funnel is a specific, unique follow-up sequence that sells them into ClickFunnels based on which one you chose. So there's 10 separate follow-up sequences. There's a follow-up sequence specifically for B2B if you chose B2B on that quiz on clickfunnels.com. There's specifically there's specifically a coaching consulting follow-up sequence that goes for quite a while. So why on earth, if they've done all that kind of research, why on earth would I come up with my own content and topics if they know that those are the ways? And Russell personally, as a master marketer and script writer, the topics in those follow-up sequences are from him to break and rebuild the beliefs of these people. Why would I come up with something on my own? I'm not going to. Okay, so this challenge, right, it's 21 days. What I'm going to do is this first week, I'll tell you from the One Funnel Away Challenge, this first week is very helpful when it's a lot about belief, okay? Lots about belief. Look, you can pull this off. You got to reinstall some software in your head, right? And that's a lot of what I'm talking about, okay? This first week, though, guess what it is? It's my top favorite interviews that came from the summit. They're not even me, okay? You want to know how to pull this stuff off as a coach and consultant? Look, here's like 5 or 6 or 7 different people who are saying, look, you can pull this off as a coach and consultant. Oh my gosh, right? And they're getting super psyched about hearing this from these other influencers, not you, right? So these first 7 days, all it is just big belief week, leveraging the content that you've already gathered, okay? And it's just featuring certain people in there. And most of the time I found that no one has any issue with that, okay? Could I put your face all over the place more and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good, right? No one gets mad about that. So these first 7 days, that's how I'm going to do it. The second 14 days, that makes no sense. The last 14 days, what I'm doing is I am leveraging the sequences that ClickFunnels has already created. If they have these major sequences that are just tied to coaching and consulting, that's the onboarding sequence. So what I do then is at the end of day 7, right? Like right in here, I'm telling them, go get your ClickFunnels trial through my affiliate link. Okay, go buy Funnel Hacks. Get my bonuses with this, and I'm going to walk you through the next 14 days how to set all this up. But guess where the topics are coming from? ClickFunnels. I'm not having to go do it on my own, which is so awesome. Okay, so all this huge sequence, all the sequences that ClickFunnels already put it together, all this stuff, lots of research, tons of money they spent doing that. I'm not going to do anything different. What if I just handhold them and walk them through the onboarding sequence they're already going to get? Okay, so I'm going to go promote Funnel Hacks through my unique offer. All right, they're going to go get all the bonuses at the end right here, and then these the last 14 days here, I'm just walking them through the sequence that they're already going to get anyways. Okay, which is going to help push them through any stick, which is going to help push them through. And anyways, the last little piece that makes this sexy is when you say, hey, do you want the recordings of this challenge? I'm not going to steal the content from ClickFunnels. I'm just going to use the same topics that they have proven people need to hear in order to buy ClickFunnels. Hopefully this is making sense. I know I'm like spouting off a lot, but this is what's so powerful, okay? I'm not creating the content in the summit. I'm hardly creating any content in the challenge. I'm hardly creating any content in the podcast. I'm leveraging massive influencers with huge followings. And all I'm doing is putting them into fast momentum. Listen, wow, higher belief, higher belief, higher belief, higher belief, higher belief. Oh my gosh, go get it. And I'm pushing tons of traffic to it. One of the things that I'm going to do here as well, and this is the final little glazed step here that's just, it's really freaking awesome. A sample of the offer I would drop out is also in my chapter. But one of the things that I would do is my bonuses, right? So here I'm going to tell them, like, go get ClickFunnels through my link. Go get funnel hacks through my link and get all these bonuses. So the last single page I need to create is, and I'm sorry, I know this is like a lot. I'm drawing all over the place, but I just want you guys to see like a full walkthrough of this entire thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one strategy right here is one of the reasons why my stuff does so well. All I do is I create a single page and I say, hey, I love funnel hacks or whatever you're promoting. I've done this with several ClickFunnels projects. I love this ClickFunnels product. But I have found that, like, I want to be able to give you guys a few bonuses of things that have helped me increase my success rate. So click right down below. It's going to take you to my affiliate link, and all you got to do is take a screenshot and then send it back to me. We'll unlock the bonuses, right? Very similar to this page. In fact, it's pretty much the exact same page, okay? Here and here. Except this one is dedicated with its own unique URL, right? Go get funnelhacks.com, right? And that's where this video is. And it says, go get these bonuses and these bonuses and these bonuses. And there's a video of you talking about it. And then when they click the link below when they click the link below the video, it takes them to your affiliate link. Okay. So that's what I'm doing after these 7 days. Go here and do this. That starts the sequence that I'm also going to be walking in parallel with them on that. But I'm going to tell them, if you want the recordings of this challenge, that's also included as part of the bonuses when you buy funnel hacks. That's super sexy. It's very similar to the summit one. If you want the recordings of the summit, it's included with the challenge, or it's $147. If you want the recordings of the challenge, right, there's no way to get it. We actually delete them because it's a challenge. We're trying to keep you guys, hold your feet to the fire. If you guys want this though, I'll give it to you when you buy funnel hacks through my link. Okay. Plus you'll get all these bonuses. Like this, it's literally no risk offer at that point. Anyways, guys, that's my strategy. I know it's like there's a lot going on with it. You guys have 4 months though. It is a long time. You definitely can pull it off faster than 4 months. Just lace it out that way so that, you know, in case anyone's new. But anyways, I hope that that's been helpful to you. The major premise, create a unique offer from their heads, not yours. Same with the sales message. Influencers, you're just going to leverage them. Some of them are going to be interested in hearing a podcast. Some of them will be interested in coming over to the summit. And basically all I'm doing is taking the money that's coming from every activity. There's multiple places I'm selling them. And I'm dumping it back into ads, and I will not stop doing that until I've gone over 100, right? I will definitely evergreen the summit, meaning for that specific person at any future date, right, they can still go through it. Even though the summit closed, it'll be reopened for 48 hours, right, for them to go watch and listen to it. And then what are they doing? Getting pitched, right? And I've recorded all the challenge, which means I can make this all evergreen too. And they go through the entire thing automatically. And I basically just sit back and just chat with your ads person. Oh crap, where are the holes, right? Continue to make new front ends that gather other slivers of the market that you would not otherwise be able to go grab. And that strategy is very similar to how I launch any product, but specifically affiliate marketing. Anyways, hopefully it's been helpful to you. I know there's a lot in that, but I would really, I guarantee anybody who actually dives into this, especially if they do the publishing, all this stuff, you guys are gonna do great with it. Make a ton of money, way more than just the standard person. So, Bailey?
Well, that's it for this video training. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Bailey Richert. And before you go, I did just want to let you know that if you were interested in grabbing lifetime access to all of the videos that you have been watching as a part of this ClickFunnels Affiliate Bootcamp, there is a way. You'll notice on this page, there's a button where you can upgrade and enroll in the One Funnel Away Challenge, which is one of Russel Brunson and ClickFunnels' signature programs. And when you do, we will gift you some bonuses to help you on your way to becoming becoming a ClickFunnels super affiliate. That includes lifetime access to all of the videos that you have been watching as a part of this incredible ClickFunnels affiliate bootcamp training. But we're also going to give you a second video session that's been recorded with every single speaker, where they're going to take you behind the scenes and show you how they've actually set up their own affiliate funnels. But that's not all. We're also going to be giving you an ebook that contains all of the written plans contributed by each one of the speakers on this training, all about how you can become a ClickFunnels super affiliate even if you're starting from scratch. But the only way that you'll be able to get all of those incredible bonuses is by upgrading to the One Funnel Away Challenge. So make sure that you click the button on this page and do that today. And I wish you the absolute best of luck in your journey to becoming a ClickFunnels super affiliate.